Yo, welcome back. We here, we doing our thing. First of all, I want to say this. I want to thank you guys for being patient with me. Secondly, I want to remind you guys that we're only human, right? And when you need time for yourself, you need time for yourself. Okay, it's as simple as that. And I know I took 3 days off this week, but I will make it up with you guys by working the weekend all day from early to night. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna make up the videos that I missed the 3 days within these 2 days. I'm gonna put them together, and you're still technically not gonna miss anything. I just took my days off a little earlier just because sometimes you just need that. All right, so I appreciate you guys for being patient with me. Today we got Lil Wayne, shout out to you, Vaughn, 5-star featuring Nicki Minaj, Dedication 6 with the lyrics on the screen. All right, so without further ado, you guys seem to have loved the Nicki and Lil Wayne thing that we did last time, so we're just gonna bring a little bit more of this on the channel. You know, Vaughn noticed it. He was like, hey man, I think this might help out. So I agree with him. I do think that this might help out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this. Like, share, subscribe, do all those good things. Yeah, I appreciate y'all clicking the video. Let's go ahead and get started, y'all. And for breakfast today, we do have pizza. Shout out to you guys. If y'all didn't eat already, go eat. Go brush your teeth. Go shower. Yes. Go do those things and then come back and watch this video, all right? I appreciate y'all. Let's do it.
Tunchi, Barbie, Young Money. I've been smoking gas, killing bitches, man. I feel just like a young star. Cover up my face like a ninja in this Alexander Wang scarf. I'ma drop a bag, they gon' pull up and then they gon' let them things off. I ain't switching up my hairstyle, but my niggas let it bang off. Percocets and natties looking for a fuck I could give. All these hating bitches plotting why they can't let me live. Me and Weezy live.
All right. So, I believe this is Post Malone. Is it? Rockstar or something like that? Like a rock star. And 21 Savage. I know 21 Savage is in the original one of these, but I want to say it's Post Malone and 21 Savage. That I do kind of hear in my head. I do know 21 for sure is on the original one of this one. Unless this one came first and then they remixed this one. I'm not sure how it went, but I do remember the other song. All right, so we're gonna go back real quick.
A young star. I've been smoking gas, killing bitches, man. I feel just like a young star. Cover up my face like a ninja in this Alexander Wang scarf.
All right, so she says, I've been smoking gas. Hold on. I've been smoking gas, killing bitches, man. I feel just like a gangstar. Not a rock star, a gangstar, right? Not a gangster, a gangstar, right? When I see gangstar, the way I pick this up is like, you got a group of individuals that are famous, a gang, right? A group of people, and they're all stars, right? So I feel like a gangstar. So I've been smoking gas, killing bitches, right? So smoking gas typically means smoking some weed, right? I didn't know you smoked, Nicki, but kudos to you. You know, welcome to the family. Then killing bitches, not literally, right? But lyrically or careerically, is that a word? Like when you kill their career, right? Right. So careerically. We just made that up if not. She's been, taking them out with her words, with her verses, her lyrics. I think we all know it. We've heard it plenty. You know, Nicki, she's always standing her own. You ain't taking her throne. I'm the queen of this shit, etc. Right? So I've been smoking bitches, killing bitches. I've been smoking gas. Excuse me. I've been smoking gas, killing bitches. Man, I feel just like a gangstar. That's how, when I hear that, that's exactly what I feel. You know, a gangstar. A group of individuals that are famous, stars, gangstar. All right?
Killing bitches, man, I feel just like a young star. Cover up my face like a ninja in this Alexander Wang scarf.
cover up my face. It could be cold outside. It could be that she's about to go do a crime, right? But typically, you mask up, you put the ski mask on, right? The shiesty, as you guys call it, to go do a crime. So I look at this like, okay, I've been killing bitches, so I cover up my face, cover up my face like a ninja in this Alexander Wang scarf. I'm sure that that's a brand of some sort. I'm not too familiar with the brand, but it's probably paid promo or something like that, or maybe she just likes the way the scarf actually is. But yeah, cover up my face like a ninja, right? Because I'm about to go do a crime, meaning killing, right? Killing these bitches in music. All right.
I'ma drop a bag, they gon' pull up and then they gon' let them things off. I ain't switching up my hairstyle, but my niggas let it bang off. Percocets and natties looking for a fuck I could give. All these hating bitches plotting why they can't let me live. Me and Weezy live. When my album drop, these bitches is gon' cry in the car. Oh yo, yes man out here lying, had you die in the spa. You was trying too hard.
Okay. So
I'ma drop a bag, they gon' pull up and then they gon' let them things off.
So I'm gonna drop a bag, they gonna pull up and then they gonna let them things off. So this could be taken two ways, but most likely when you drop a bag on somebody, meaning you pay for somebody to get taken out and get killed, right? So I'm gonna drop a bag, they gonna pull up and then they gonna let them things off, right? So I'm gonna drop a bag, I'm gonna drop money on you. They gonna pull up her gang, right? Her peoples, right? And then they gonna let them things off. Typically in the streets, right? You drop a bag, you pay for somebody to get killed. In this sense, I look at it as I'm gonna drop a bag, I'm gonna pay somebody else to do a verse to go off on you, right? So there's the beautiful thing I like about lyrics is that you can metaphorically kill somebody, right? It happens all the time in battle rap. It happens all the time in rap beef. Oh my God, he killed his career, right? With some words is what I'm saying, right? Kendrick and Drake is a perfect example at the moment of whatever's happening, right? Lyrically, physically, they're not doing anything to each other, but lyrically, they're technically trying to kill each other's careers, right? Eminem and MGK. Eminem is said that he's killed MGK's career so much that he sent them to go do rock, right? Something like that. I don't know. So that's what I like a lot about rap music or music in general is that technically, if you do a better job than the other person you're beefing with, you killed their career, right? So that's how you can also receive those lyrics there.
I ain't switching up my hairstyle, but my niggas let it bang off. Percocets and natties looking for a fuck I could give.
So before we switch here, I ain't switching up my hairstyle, but my dudes better bang off, right? Bang, again, could mean I ain't switching my hairstyle, bangs, right? Hair bangs, but my dudes better let off. Right? It could be shots, but I doubt it. In this case, again, we're going to bring it back to lyrics. I'm sure she's talking about her guys that she's paying for and dropping the bag to. They can make a fire verse that actually does damage to the other person that she's trying to go at. And that's how I take that. Then she says, Percocets and Addies looking for a fuck to give, right? Perks and Adderalls, I don't give a fuck, right? Doing drugs, you're not giving a fuck. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? So when you pop in a little perk, it's to disconnect with the world. I don't give a fuck, right? When you pack an Addy, it's to disconnect a little bit and do your own thing. I don't give a fuck, doing your own thing. And that's how I receive that. Could be other reasons there, but that's how I receive it. Typically, when somebody pops a perk, they just want to disconnect. Somebody pops an Addy, they want to lock in and focus up on maybe lyrics or something that they got going on, right? So perk usually is a little downer. Addies usually makes you focus up. So, that's my interpretation of it. You comment down below if you feel like there's another reason.
Sets and natties looking for a fuck I could give. All these hating bitches plotting why they can't let me live. Me and Weezy live. When my
She said all these hating bitches why they can't let me live, right? Apparently, a lot of people talk about her. A lot of people trying to beef with her. Let her live. Let her rock out. Keep my name out your mouth. Pretty much. Me and Weezy and Liv. Liv, I'm sure it's like a club or something like that. So, and she, I'm sure, mentions Weezy here because they're actually on the song together. So, me and Weezy and Liv, I'm sure in a in a club of some sort, making money together, etc. Right? So it's like, stop talking about me. I'm over here trying to make my money with my guy Weezy. All right?
Me and Weezy and Liv. When my album drop, these bitches is gonna cry in the car. Oh, yo, yes, man, out here lying, had you die in the spa. You was trying too hard.
When my album dropped, these bitches gonna cry in the car, right? They're gonna be mad that they can't do what I could do. Pretty much, right? Or your yes man out here lying, had you die in a spar. So maybe you have people like false messengers trying to get you guys to beef, right? Spar. Had you guys, beef, trying to tell you like anything in your ear, whoever it is that she's talking to. Trying to tell her anything in her ear so that way, or them anything in their ear so that way they could come back at Nicki to try to go back and forth and, whether it's lyrically or physically, actually spar, You was trying too hard, right? So whoever it is that's coming at her was trying way too hard.
You was trying too hard. I'm not here living though. I'm not here living though. Me and Tunchi winning though. Slimes out here twinning though. I'm on my pivot though. I'm just so pivotal. Benz, I go get it though. We see on this pedestal. A lot of gang shit. A whole lot of gang shit. All these plaques is piling up. It's nowhere to hang shit. These bitches pussy though. Push them out my pussy though. Niggas want my cookie dough. Cause it tastes like cookie dough.
Hey, okay. That was clever. So, he said, is this where we left off at? No, it was right here. I am out here living though. Me and Tunchi winning though. So Tunchi is Lil Wayne, is a nickname for Lil Wayne. So she's living her life. Fuck what y'all gotta say. I'm living my life. I'm with Tunchi. I'm chilling. Slime's out here twinning though. So Slime could be Young Thug, but I doubt it. Slime could just be one of her little, you know what I'm saying, her little peoples around there, right?
Slime's out here twinning though. I'm on my pivot though. I'm just so pivotal.
So I am on my pivot though. So in basketball, your pivot is like the foot that you gotta plant down, right? But you hezzy this way, but you don't move. Hezzy that way, you don't move. It's the foot that you keep planted, right? So it could metaphorically mean like I'm not showing them my next step. If that you understand what I'm saying? That could mean like, well, I got my foot here, I'm heading this way. You think I'm going that way. I'm pump faking this way. You think I'm going that way. You shot your shot. You're going too fast, too hard. You jumped the gun. And I ain't even show you what I'm going to do yet, right? So that could mean that. Bands I got. Bands, I go get it though. So money, she's getting her money. Weezy on his pedestal. So then Weezy on top of the game, right? On his pedestal.
Bands, I go get it though. Weezy on his pedestal. A lot of gang shit. A whole lot of gang shit. All these plaques is piling up. It's nowhere to hang shit. These bitches pussy though. Push them out my pussy though. Niggas want my cookie dough. Cause it tastes like cookie dough.
So all these plaques, they piling up, right? It could be YouTube plaques, it could be going platinum plaques. When you listen to a song so much, your shit goes gold, your shit goes platinum, your shit goes triple platinum, etc. Right? These bitches pussy though, push them out my pussy though. So she's kind of like sunning them. It's like, you guys like are really still under me. Y'all pussy. Y'all really under me, right? Guys want my cookie though, right? They want her pussy. Right? They want to taste that thing because it tastes like cookie dough, which is a flavor, so it's like, it tastes good. Guys want her shit because it tastes like cookie dough. To get it? So they want her pussy because it tastes like cookie dough. So that was a clever bars there as well.
Smoke, I got a free pack. Flow sick, get a Z pack. Niggas don't mean my race when they say she black. I am the queen. I'm everything she lacks. Bitch, get on your kneecap. I don't mean C-cap. I'll get you check, pussy. I'll get you a free pack. You bitches don't ball out. You'll get your QB sacked. I'm OBJ house. Break records like Ink Owls. I've been that bitch since ice cream with the sprinkles. Tell them carry on. They gon' miss me when I'm gone. I'm gone. Yeah.
Alright, so then Wayne comes in. So we're gonna break that one down real quick.
Get a Z pack. Smoke, I got a free pack. Flow sick, get a Z pack.
So smoke, I got a free pack, right? Again, it could be two different things. It could actually mean that she's smoking and she gets the Zaza for free. Or it could mean that she's beefing smoke and she got a free pack, meaning like this ain't really no competition, like I'm a body this, right? So it could be two different things there. Flow sick got a Z pack. Dudes don't mean what? Dudes don't mean my race when they say she black. That one I ain't. Okay. Okay. So dudes don't mean my race when they say she black, right? So the way I received this is her race. I'm sure she's black, right? So dudes don't mean my race when they say she blacked, right? Because coming from New York, it's like, oh, he blacked out on you. It's kind of like, when you black out, when you like fighting, you black out, right? When you're arguing, when you get hot, you black out. You zone out. You don't see nothing in front of you. All you see is anger and rage, right? So dudes don't mean my race when they say that she's black, that she blacked, right? They ain't talking about her race when they say she black. They talking about her anger, her temperament issues, her how she goes from 0 to 100 real quick to handle business, right? Could be lyrically once again, all of this I really just take as lyrical stuff, but it's clever the way that she's wording it because it sounds like it's more street things than anything else. But honestly, I don't think that it is that. I think that it's more lyrical beef.
Niggas don't mean my race when they say she black. I am the queen. I'm everything she lacks. Bitch, get on your kneecap. I don't mean C.
So I don't know. I don't mean C capped. I don't know who that is, but I'm the queen. That's self-explanatory. I'm everything she lacks, so I am everything that she lacks, whoever she's going for there. And if you guys could comment down below who it is that she's going for, because she doesn't necessarily ever specify who it is. Thank you. I appreciate you. So, the one person that I do know that she kind of subliminally mentioned one time was Megan Thee Stallion. But here I don't hear any horse references or anything like that, so I'm not too sure, if it is directed towards her. But, it could be. It could be. I don't know. I don't know how many females you could come out here. And then bitch, get on your kneecaps. You sucking wild dick. So get on your knees and you just keep doing what you do. All right. And then I don't mean C cap. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that's the one I think I missed there. So, hey.
Cap, I'll get you check pussy, I'll get you a free pack. You bitches don't ball out, you get your QB sacked. I'm OBJ house, break records like ink outs. I've been that bitch since ice cream with the sprinkle out. J house.
So I'll get you I'll get you check pussy, get you So you know what a pap smear is? No? Alright. Well, anyway, females gotta get their pussy checked every once in a while, right? So I'll get you checked So I'll get you checked pussy. So that also means those street terms is like I'm gonna check you, I'm gonna pull up on you, and I'm gonna make sure like, hey, what is it that you said, right? You was talking this, so what is it now? Now that I'm face to face, what is it now, right? So I'm gonna go check you, right, and then get you a free pap, a pap smear for free though. All right. So you bitches don't ball out money, you get your QB sacked, your quarterback sacked. You bitches don't ball out, you get your QB sacked. So you don't know how to play the game. You allow your quarterback to get sacked, right? So you don't ball out. You don't got money. You allow your quarterback to get sacked. So in football, your quarterback, the goal of football is to protect your quarterback at all costs so that the quarterback always has the ball in his hand to throw it. So then the wide receiver or whoever else catches the ball. So y'all don't really know how to play the game. That's how I received that. Y'all don't know how to play the game. I'm OBJ, hoes, break records like ankles, right? I'm OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. So this is a football scheme. So I'm OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. hoes. Break your records like ankles. Right? So this is a metaphor for lyrical and ankles. Right? I break your records like OBJ would break your ankles, right? OBJ is a running back, I want to say, out there in the, I don't know what team he's in now or he was in, but I do know that that's OBJ, and pretty fast guy, you know, that grabbed the ball, you know, taking ankles, and metaphorically she's doing the same thing with their records.
Break records like ink outs. I've been that bitch since ice cream with the sprinkles. Tell them carry on, they gon' miss me when I'm gone.
So I've been that bitch since ice cream with sprinkles. So I like this bar because ice cream and sprinkles are gonna be around forever. So she said, I've been that bitch since. So the times, like, since ice cream and sprinkles were created. Them things ain't going away no time soon. So I think she means like she ain't going away no time soon. Tell them carry on. They gonna miss me when I'm gone. Right? So keep going, keep doing your thing. When I'm going, y'all still gonna miss me. So again, she's been that bitch since ice cream with sprinkles. She ain't going nowhere anytime soon. And here, Lil Wayne steps in.
I'm gone.
Yeah. I just felt like Pablo's in my mansion, got them feeling like they 5-star. Yo, hoes throwing fists, my bitch is patient, man, I bitches like a doctor. Yeah, pop some X with my exotic dancer, she start crying and said I drive hard. Yeah, switch her whip, I put her in Mercedes, not just screaming, rest in peace, the Honda. Cocaine.
So these are more simple than Nicki's bars. These are a lot more simple than Nicki's bars. So
Yeah. I just felt like
I just fucked like 5 hoes in my mansion, got them feeling like they 5 stars. So they feeling like they lavish. Fucked 5 of them in my mansion. They feeling lavish, you know. Regular shit,
in
right?
my mansion, got them feeling like they 5-star.
Your hoes throwing fits. My bitch is... Your hoes throwing fits. My bitch is patient. I feel just like a doctor. So, patient and doctor, right? So when you're a doctor, you have patience. Your hoe, she throws fits. My bitch, she waits for me. She's patient. You know, she don't really throw fits like that, right? So I feel like a doctor because of it.
Yo, throwing fits, my bitch is patient, man, I bitch is like a doctor. Yeah, pop some X with my exotic dancer, she start crying and said I drive hard.
So pop some ecstasy for my exotic dancer. She start crying and said her job hard. I think he talking about his dick here. He popped some ecstasy for his exotic dancer. She start crying and say that her job is hard. You know, like, her job is to sit on that thing. Her job is hard. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I receive it.
Yeah, switch her whip, I put her in Mercedes, not just screaming, rest in peace, the Honda.
So switch her whip out. Put her in the Mercedes, and now she's screaming, rest in peace to Honda, right? So she used to ride a Honda. Now she got a Mercedes. She done leveled up. You know what I'm saying? A little upgrade in the game. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Cocaine on the navel, lick it so my tongue could go ham. Put my face up in her pussy and my thumb in her ass. Make her do the jump man.
So again, freaky references. So that's why I say that what he said earlier has to be his cock. So cocaine on her navel, lick it so my tongue can go ham. Okay, so his tongue is gonna go numb, so he could go crazy, right? So it don't hurt him or anything like that. While he eat her out, he licking her up, whatever it is that he doing. Put my face up in her pussy and her thumb in her ass, make her do the jump man. Okay, Wayne, chill out. You know, make her do the jump man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know. So he just freaky references here. You know, he cleaning her up, licking her up, eating her pussy, eating her ass, thumbing her butt. You know, thumbing her butt. Some freaky bars, you know, make her do the jump man from the surprise that she, you know. So, hey, you know, no judgment. We listen, but we don't judge, as Zias would say, all right?
I put her face down in the pillow, about to smother the fly yellow bone to me. I told her, come get a tan. Now she bought a pecan. Oh, I got a Drago in the sofa, an Eggo in the toaster, a Quelo in a chocha. The yayo doing yoga, and I wake up, smell a Folger. I don't know how I woke up, cause I was in a coma. But now I'm in a moment wearing high socks on the front porch. 2 cups with the mud flowing, the plug ain't ain't charge me none for it. I cry tears of fucking joy. LB's on my luggage, boy. Don't ask me where I'm fucking going. I pull up with my skaters, make them beat you with they fucking boards.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Give me a second. I got a call. Hello. ¿Cómo estamos? Ande. Dímelo. Sí, la 2009. Sí, sí, sí. ¿Cómo fue, pa? Sí, 2009. Tenía, bueno, aparte del golpecito que tenía adelante, nada más tenía el compresor del aire que estaba malo. Pero yo se lo cambié por el verano y todo eso. Tú sabes, no quería que alguien la vaya a comprar y tenía ese inconveniente ahí. Pero aparte de eso, en verdad, nada. Eso era lo único que yo vi que tenía malo. Se lo arreglé. La parqué ahí en ese precio. Tú sabes, un precio ahí razonable, creo. Y nada, esperando que alguien la quiera manejar. A 149 si no me equivoco. Ajá. Yo me estaba vistiendo ahora mismito. Salí de la bañera para ir para allá. Si quiere que te traiga la llave para que la maneje. No. Ok. ¿A qué hora, Pai? Te llego ahí. Ok. Te llego ahí como a las 8:45 entonces. Ok. Nos vemos ahí entonces, pa. Está bien. Ok. So.
I was in a Quelo and a Chocha. Oh,
Oh, he said right here.
make her do the Jamaican.
So he said, I put her face down on the pillow. Y'all know y'all like that freaky shit. Face down in the pillow. You know, when you're getting smothered and you can't breathe, etc. It's like, oh my god! I saw the lights. Yeah. Stop being so freaky. Alright? I fly a yellow bone. Wait. I fly a yellow bone and a children coming in the turn. Okay. I found a yellow bone, so a yellow bone is a female. Okay, that's all I'm gonna leave it at that. I fly out a yellow bone and being told her to go get a tan. Now she butter pecan, right? So, you know, a blondie, you know, she a little on the lighter side. Go get a tan, and now you're a little tanner, so you butter pecan, you know? So, yeah.
I put her face down in a pillow, about to smother. The fly yellow bone to me. I told her, come get a tan. Now she butter pecan. Oh, I got a drink.
What did he say there? What did he say? Oh, yeah.
Now she butter pecan. Oh, I got a Drago in the sofa, an Eggo in the toaster, a Quelo in a Chocha. The yayo doing yoga.
So there's a lot of things inside a lot of things here, right? So I got a Draco in the sofa. So I got a gun in the sofa, an Eggo in the toaster. He probably hungry, right? A Credo in her chocha. So a Credo in her pussy. The yayo doing yoga. How the fuck does the yayo do yoga? Unless he's talking about actual yayo doing yoga. You know who yayo is? No? You should look him up. But if he's talking about yayo like Coke doing yoga, I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. And I walked up, smelled the Folgers. I have no idea what the Folgers are. And I woke up, smelled the Folgers. I actually got to look up what that word means. Can you define Folgers? Folgers? Folgers is an American brand of coffee produced and sold in the United States with additional distribution in Asia. Okay, and I wake up, smell the Folgers. Okay, smell the coffee. Okay. So he smells the coffee. There you go. All right.
When I wake up, smell the Folgers. I don't know how I woke up, cause I was in a coma. But now I'm in a moment wearing high socks on the front porch. 2 cups with the mud flowing.
So 2 cups with the mud flowing. I'm not sure what the mud is, but 2 cups usually means like lean, right? So I'm gonna just leave it as lean. Y'all can correct me if not. I don't know how I woke up. Cause I was in a coma. It could have been like last night. He had a long night, you know. Probably did some stuff, did some yayo. Cause he did mention yayo a couple times there. He was in a coma. He probably just had a long night. I don't think he was actually in a coma, unless he actually was. Don't know. Again, you guys can fact check me there. But the way I received this is he had a long night with some ladies that he flew out in a mansion. He fucked the shit out of them, put thumbs in their butts. He doing all types of things to them, right? And, you know, he kind of woke up after a long night, you know, doing yoga, etc. So, you know, wearing high socks on the front porch, that could just be a style. And, you know, cock out, just got socks on, you know, 2 cups in the mud flowing. Could be lean, you know. Again, correct me if I'm wrong there.
Plug ain't charge me none for it. I cry tears of fucking joy. LB's on my luggage, boy. Don't ask me where I'm fucking going. I pull up with my skaters, make them beat you with they fucking boy.
So the plug ain't charged me nothing for it. So the plug is usually the guy that gives you the work, the drugs, etc. Right? I cry tears of fucking joy, just happy. Happy, I guess, because the plug ain't charge him anything. Always on my luggage, boy. So Louis Vuitton's in my luggage, right? So the suitcases could be Louis Vuitton. Don't ask me where I'm fucking going. Mind your business. I pull up with my skaters, make him beat you up with them fucking boards, right? So his skaters, he does like skating. He's a good skateboarder. I don't know if you guys knew that about Lil Wayne. And he could just have a group of aggressive skaters that if you tell them anything crazy, he's going to beat you up with the board. It ain't going to be fists. It ain't going to be guns. It's going to be sticks. It's going to be a fucking board, all right?
Sharpshooters like pool sharks. Shoot you down in a Walmart. Shoot you down in a parking lot. Shoot you down in a food court.
So sharpshooters like pool sharks, shoot you down in the Walmart, shoot you down in the parking lot, shoot you down in the food court, anywhere you could get it. It don't matter where I see you, that's where that. I see you is on site.
Pool sharks. Shoot you down in a Walmart. Shoot you down in a parking lot. Shoot you down in a food court. Hit your crib in a steamboat, then disappear on the speedboat. Act a jackass like Steve-O, then disappear like Neo.
Okay, then disappear like Neo. Is that a diss to Neo? Because I haven't heard Neo in a long time. The last time I heard Neo, before the Kodak song, You Make Me Better, was way back in the day. So it could be that. Disappear like Neo. Or disappear like Neo from the Matrix. It could be Neo from the Matrix. So y'all decide there. I think that's a double entendre if I'm being honest. Act a jackass like Steve-O. So Steve-O is one of the famous guys in Jackass. Right, act the jackass like Steve-O. Disappear on the speedboat after he hit you guys with a steamboat. So I'm gonna hit you and then I'm gonna disappear on the speedboat. So that right there could just be a bar. Then jackass and Steve-O, and then disappear like Neo. That one got me a little interested. Let me know what y'all think down below.
Yo, leave a red flag on your screen door. Leave a red flag on your queen throw. Leave a blood stain on your mink flow like a red stain on clean snow. That money gang, 500 gang on that money train. And we walking around with bloody fangs playing Hunger Games in Yummy Maine. And we storm the block like the thunder came. And my youngest came, asked your mother name. Hit the address, knocking down picture frames and other things. Throwing up east side like stomach pains. Sugar cane get took to Spain. A kilo fell and it shook the plane. The nigga screamed, the hoes wouldn't complain. I bought the AK with the knife, so the butcher came in. And Nina came in, her sister came in. What's her name? You a book of bang. You don't even know where to put the blame. That's cool.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I love the way he switched that flow up.
I
love the way he switched that flow up there because everything he said wasn't even that confusing. And I love when somebody can rap and it ain't even that confusing.
With the mud flowing, the plug ain't charge me none for it. I cry to make them beat you with the parking lot. Like Steve-O, thing on your mink flow like.
So leave a red flag on your speed. Leave a red blood, red, right? So I believe Wayne is blood. It's like a gang affiliation. So I believe he's blood. For a long time, he had like red flags here and red flags there. So I could be confused. I'm not saying that he is, but I do believe that, right? Because of the amount of flags that he's had that he kind of represented. Now, a bandana absolutely means nothing, right? But when he's talking about red flags leave blood, stain, and red stain makes me think like, okay, he may be blood, right? If I'm thinking back to all the videos that I've saw of Lil Wayne and the bars that I've heard from Lil Wayne.
Like a red stain on clean snow. That money game 500.
So that Money Game 500 gang on the money train when they walk around with the bloody fangs playing Hunger Games. Yo, actually, playing Hunger Games. I just watched the Hunger Games bird songs and snakes and shit like that. And that was actually a really good Hunger Games movie. I didn't know that one was out, you know, but it really was a good movie. It was about Snow. It gave the backstory of Professor Snow or something like that from the original Hunger Games, kind of give the backstory as to how he became who he is. So it was a really interesting story. And we stormed the block like we thunder came. So we stormed the block. When you storm something, it's like, we all we huddle, we come in groups, we come along, and we take over the block like Thunder came, right?
Honey gang on that money train, and we walk around with bloody fangs, playing Hunger Games in Yummy Maine, and we storm the block like the thunder came, and my youngest came, asked your mother name, hit the address, knocking down picture frames and other things, throwing up east side like.
So when my youngest came, that's your mother's name. Don't understand that. Hit the address, knocking down picture frames and the other things, throwing up peace signs like stomach pains. Wait a minute. When my youngest came, that's your mother's name. Maybe I'm not thinking enough about it, but I didn't catch that one. At the address, knocking down picture frames. Other things. The way I received that, hit the address, knocking down picture frames, is kind of like we ransack your house, right? Throwing up peace signs like stomach pains. That one I don't get either, because when my stomach hurting, that shit ain't throwing up no peace signs. That shit, oh, like the deuce, like you gotta take a shit. Okay. Okay. So I gotta take a number 2. I gotta do a number 2. It could be that. Peace sign. Like stomach pains. Okay. I like that.
Stomach pains, sugar cane get took to Spain. A kilo fell and it shook the plane. The nigga screamed, the hoes wouldn't complain.
So, like sugar cane, the kilos fell when we took the plane.
Stomach pains,
Sugar cane get took to Spain. A kilo fell and it shook the plane. So I guess he had a kilo in the plane and it shook like everybody. It was like, oh my God! A dude screamed and hoes wouldn't came. And the hoes wouldn't. Oh, wait, a dude screamed and the hoes wouldn't complain. Okay.
Get took to Spain. A kilo fell and it shook the plane. The nigga screamed, the hoes wouldn't complain. I bought the AK with the knife, so the butcher came in. The Nina came in, her sister came in. What's her name? You a book of bang, you don't even know what.
So I brought the AK with the knife, and so the butcher came. So I don't know if y'all know, but the AKs, they got the little knives in the front, the old school ones, right? And the Nina came. Nina could be a gun. And the sister came, and her sister came, right? So it could be 2 guns, right? So it could be the AK, the Nina, and her twin sister, right? It could be Lisha and Katwiya, right? And what's her name? He'll book a bang. And what's her name could be somebody else, or another gun. He'll book a bang. You don't even know where he put the blame. That's cold. So something got done with the gun and you don't even know who did it. That's cold, right? Like, right? Got a whole lot of guns. Somebody picked up the gun. Somebody shot the shit. But you don't even know who to put the blame on. That's cold. I agree.
Where to put the blame, that's cold. I just felt like 5 in my mansion, got them feeling like they 5-star.
I like it.
Girls doing fits, my bitch is patient, man, I feel just like a doctor.
I like it.
Have some rich with my exotic dancer, she start crying and said her job hard. Yeah, switch her whip, I put her in Mercedes, I just give it rest in peace to Honda. Switch her whip, I put her in Mercedes, now she's screaming rest in peace, no Mazda.
I like it because, so it took us 40 minutes to break this one down. And I think that's what I enjoy most about it. We took our time with it this time. And, well, we take our time with it every other time as well. But we gave it a little bit more space between, the verses before going back this time. I'm trying to do my best to take the recommendations you guys give. And at the same time, I want you guys to understand that these videos, they do get copyright strikes. They aren't always as straightforward. Like, a lot of the times I do a video and unfortunately you guys don't get to see it because it gets copywritten. And I got to take it down because the song went on for too long. Or I got to cut out a big segment of it where I'm like, it doesn't even make sense to put up the video at this point. So I try to do my best at playing the song as much as I could without it getting taken down, okay? So sometimes you guys might, I know that it's annoying when I stop it every couple seconds and things. It's just, I got to do that in order to get the actual reaction out onto YouTube. Because if not, technically it's not my content, right? The rule of copyright is take the content and make it your own. The only way I can make it my own is I listen to a snippet, I give my thoughts on it, and then I listen to another piece of it. I continue to give my thoughts on it. Okay, so just some food for thought there, just so you guys, you know, bear with me while I do put these reactions out. All right, but I do like the cleverness behind a lot of these bars, and I will say Nicki's side had a lot more intricate things than Lil Wayne's side, and that's crazy to me because I never put that together. I always found Wayne to be the most metaphoric rapper that I've ever heard, but I'm not gonna lie, Nicki has a lot of confusing bars that if you don't really sit there and like read them and like really try to break them down, they might just go over your head. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that one, for real. I hope you guys enjoy that one. It's the first of many. As you guys heard when I answered the phone, I do gotta go show a car, so I will be back. I will be back throughout the day putting out the reactions, but early morning today till late night today is what we are doing, and I appreciate y'all. This is just me making up for the days that I did miss. Again, I want to say thank you guys, and remember, if you need some time for yourself, don't feel ashamed of calling off of work, taking some time for yourself. We're only human, y'all. We have a brain. We need time to think. Work is not healthy for anybody. You do need time. You do need rest. You do need sleep. You need all those things, okay? So let me be the person to remind you of that, all right? I appreciate you guys as always. Like, share, subscribe, do all those good things. I thank you guys tremendously for the love you guys been showing me on the reaction. Road to 700 subs is on the way, and I can't thank you guys enough. The right way of thanking you guys is by putting out the videos that I do and just showing you guys that I'm here for you guys a long time, okay? I appreciate y'all, man. As always, lend a helping hand. 2 hands are better than 1. 3 is always going to be better than none. Stay safe out there. God bless you. And I'm out here, my boys. Much love, y'all. Peace out, man.